to Pilates and Strength. Welcome to today's Pilates and Strength class. I want you to bring some ankle weights with you and some hand weights with you if you want to spice up your practice, and you don't have to bring the equipment if you don't want to. It's still going to be a really great workout, but adding a little bit of extra fire with the equipment is optional. We're going to start today on our backs. So go ahead and lay down on your back. Actually, I want you to quickly bring your hand weights with you today. We're going to be using them in a little bit after our first few movements. So let's just place one on either side, down slightly, so we can grab onto them when we're ready. And now we're going to get down onto our backs. So you go ahead and relax the head down, relax the neck down, placing the back flat onto the mat so you can feel the whole spine. We'll take the knees towards the chest and then start to send the toes up towards the sky. You can take your hands down at your sides for support. And we're going to start here by building our Pilates breath and setting up through the core. So the Pilates breath is going to be in through the nose and out through pursed lips. Just like that. And then the core, I want you to engage your core, so actively flexing the abdominals. So you're going to pull your rib cage down towards your hips without letting the back lift up at all. And then pressing that lower back down into the mat. Here, as our toes are up, our tailbone's naturally tilted up just a little bit. I want you to keep that tilt of the tailbone as you drop the legs down. All right, let's get going. You can take a one inhale to drop the right leg down to a hover. And then an exhale to bring it back up through the center. Left leg, inhale, dropping the left leg down to a hover, keeping the core just like it is. Exhale, bringing it all the way back. Inhale, right toes reach down. You can decide how low the leg comes down to a hover. Exhale, brings it back to the center. Left side, breathing in. You can even tap the heel if you want to go really low, and then exhale, bring it all the way back. We have 3 more of these. Inhale, right leg. If you want to dilute, if the low back is peeling up, just bring it down to a 45, just like that. Show you that on the left side. Inhale, you can drop it down just to a 45, and then exhale, pressing the back down, and exhale to bring it back. 2 more, breathing in and breathing out. Take that to the left, reach energy out that toe. That whole left leg is engaged as you drop it down, and one more on either side. So I'm pulling the kneecap up onto the thigh and flexing the quad. So I have a lot of engagement in the legs. The last one on that left side, inhale, left leg drops down to a hover, and then exhale, we bring it all the way back. We're reaching through the fingertips, breathe in to take the arms all the way overhead, and then exhale to bend the elbows, place the hands behind the head for support. Open those elbows up nice and wide, pull the shoulders down, breathe in here, and then exhale, picking head, neck, and shoulders up, reaching the chest towards the thighs. The inhale slowly brings you down, and we have 4 more of those. Exhale, sitting up. So we're not reaching the elbows forward. We're going to keep those elbows open wide, and the gaze is just going to be to about the shins. So we don't want to crunch the chin in towards the chest and be looking all the way down to the belly. We still want to keep room in the throat to breathe. We have 2 left. Blow the air out through pursed lips as you sit up, engaging those upper abdominals. Inhale, we slowly come down to root the back of the head. This is your last one. Exhale, sitting all the way up. Inhale, lengthens through the crown as you lower down. Take another inhale to bring the right leg down to a hover. And then an exhale to sit all the way up. Head, neck, and shoulders lift nice and high. Inhale, lowering all the way down. Exhale, brings the right toes back up to meet the left. We're going to stay on that right side this time. Inhale, right toes drop all the way down. Lower abdominals engage. Exhale, upper abdominals engage. We sit up a little bit higher. Inhale, slowly lowering down, reaching taller out the crown. Bring that right leg all the way up by pressing the lower back down and exhaling. We have 3 more cycles like this. Inhale, slowly lower that right leg. Exhale, sitting up nice and high. Inhale, we bring it all the way down, reaching through the crown. Exhale, press the lower back down, belly back to spine and up to rib cage as you bring that right leg up to meet the left. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, sit up. Inhale, slowly lower down. And then again, exhale, you press the back down, you pull the belly button back, so you really feel all the engagement in the core. This is your last one. Inhale to lower. Maybe a little lower, maybe a little higher. Exhale, sitting up. Inhale, lowering the body down. Exhale, bringing the right leg back up to meet the left. Beautiful work. Inhale, we drop the left leg down to a hover. Keep that whole back flat, tailbone up. Exhale, we sit up. Breathe into lengthen as you come down. Same thing, pressing the back down, keeping everything sucked back to the spine and up into the ribcage. 4 more. So every time you start to let the belly puff up, pull it back actively. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. So it should feel like you're sucking the tummy in the whole time. You have 3 more cycles. Take a big inhale, using the whole inhale to lower that that left leg down, excuse me. Exhale, sitting it up nice and high. Inhale, lowering down slower than you want to. And big exhale through pursed lips, bring that left leg back. You're on final 2 cycles. Breathe in. Don't forget about that right leg. You want to keep the right ankle stacked over the right hip. Exhale, sit up. And I'm not just loosening through that right leg. I'm still keeping the right leg nice and engaged. Blow it up. Suck that tummy in. All right, one more time. Inhale and bring it down. So I'm still keeping that rib cage. Press down towards my hips. Exhale, sitting it up nice and high with the shoulders. Inhale, we slowly lower it down to the mat. And then exhale, pressing the back down, reaching it all the way up. Great work. Let's take the knees in towards the chest and take the feet down to the floor. Now we're going to start to grab onto those weights because we're going to be using the weights in a moment. So we're going to take the weights into either hand. We're going to start working with the legs first. So knees are bent, feet are rooted down to the floor. We're going to relax head, neck, and shoulders. Take one big inhale to start. Lengthen through the spine again. Prepare. Exhale, we press the feet out into the mat. So just scoop the tailbone up towards the sky. Squeeze the glutes. Press the hips all the way up. Watch you're not crunching in your neck. You want to keep length in the neck. The elbows, you do not want them lined. The shoulders are going to be slightly down from the shoulders. Let's take one more inhale to lift the heels up nice and high. And then an exhale. Stay here. Squeeze up a tiny bit higher. Keep the heels lifted. Inhale, curl the spine all the way down towards the mat. The tailbone's going to be the last thing to hit the mat. And then right away you take an exhale. So just scoop that tailbone up. You're coming up 1 vertebra at a time from bottom to top. Beautiful. 3 more. Inhale. So again, you're going to tuck that tail under and then come down 1 vertebra at a time, top to bottom as you lower. So final 3. Exhale as you lift up and squeeze up. And then inhaling as you slowly lower down to the mat. I want you to use your whole breath cycle. It doesn't matter if it's faster or slower than mine. 2 more. Squeeze all the way up. Press the balls of the feet down firmly into the mat. Inhale, we slowly lower down. If this hurts your knees at all, I want you to take your stance out a little bit wider and or a little bit longer. All right, you can experiment with that stance so it feels really good on your knees. We're going to stay up here this time. Take 1 inhale. The exhale for a chest press. I want you to bring those weights all the way up in front of your sternum. As you take another inhale, bring those weights all the way overhead. And then exhale, reach all the way up towards the sky. Inhale, open the elbows wide. Exhale, press it up. Keep squeezing the glutes. Option for 1 arm at a time. You can take an inhale, reach the right arm, and then all the way up. You can open those elbows nice and wide. Exhale, press it up. So if you're alternating, then you're going to go over to the left arm, or you're using both arms at a time. Completely up to you. Again, you can get rid of the weights and use the weights if you want want to, you have 2 more cycles like this. The inhale will lengthen you, and then the exhale will press those weights up. Keep squeezing the booty up nice and high. This is your final cycle. Inhale, open elbows wide. Exhale, press them up in front of your sternum, plant your face. Last time to reach the arms overhead. Squeeze the whole back body. Exhale, reaching them all the way up. Beautiful. Inhale, open those elbows nice and wide to a hover. And then stay right here for 1 cycle of breath. Pressing the balls with the feet down, squeezing the glutes up towards the sky. Elbows are covering off the mat. Breathe. Alright, we're going to drop those elbows down, drop those weights down. Take 1 final inhale, hands are down at your sides. And then an exhale, just slowly lower everything down towards the mat. Let's hug the knees in towards the chest. And we're going to take a rock and roll up to a seated position. We're going to flip over onto our side. We're going to keep this one weight in front here because we're using that weight in a moment. So here I want you to stack your knee underneath your sit bone and then stack your wrist underneath your shoulder. We're going to extend this top leg long. Kneecap is pointing forward. Top arm, we're going to take it to the hip to start. Breathe in. Exhale, we'll lift this leg all the way up, parallel to the mat. Keeping that tummy nice and tight. Squeezing that bottom glute to press the hip forward. So we don't want to sink back into the hip. We want to keep that hip nice and forward. You can gaze down to your bottom hand. That's the movement on your neck. Alright, let's get moving. Inhale, we'll lower the leg down. So lengthen through the abductor. And then the exhale, we'll squeeze and contract. You got it. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, squeeze. Keep both shoulders back and down and open. Inhale, you lower, tap the toe at the top of the inhale. Exhale, squeeze all the way up. 1 more and we're halfway. Breathe in. Exhale, lift up. So again, keeping that tummy nice and tight. Pull back to your ribcage and then up into, pull back to your spine and then up into your ribcage. Inhale, lower that toe tap. Don't release the tension. Exhale, lift up right away. 4 more. Exhale. So we're gripping the mat with the bottom hand. I don't want to be dumping weight into the wrist. Inhale, slowly tap the toe. We're on final 3. Lift it up, maybe a tiny bit higher. 2 more. Keep pressing that bottom hip forward. Both hips and shoulders are stacked on top, one on the other. And this is your last one. Inhale, come down, tap the toe. Exhale, lift it up parallel to the mat so the body's in one long line. We're gonna take this top arm right here, reach it all the way up, and then exhale, bend the elbow, hand comes behind the head. Breathe in, open the chest. Exhale, twist. Crunch your elbow to your elbow. Inhale, open this right elbow up wide. Exhale, twist it, tap the left. Inhale, reach up, keep this top leg lifted. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more. Open up, twist the torso. Exhale, reach it under. Last one, breathe in. Keep that top leg lifted nice and high. Exhale, twist it under. Inhale, open the right elbow up. If you want to modify, you can just keep it here down on the mat. Otherwise, we're going to keep it lifted almost there. All right, let's grab this top weight. Inhale, reach it overhead. And then exhale, come down, tap the mat. Pull the elbow up and extend all the way overhead. One long line here. Wrist, shoulder, shoulder, wrists. You got it. 4 more. Breathe in. Last 3. You're so close. Keep squeezing the abductor on the top leg. 2 more. And this is it. Last one. All the way up, reach it overhead. And then we're going to bring it all the way down towards the mat. Drop this top leg down. You place this weight off to the side. And we're going to bring ourselves into a plank pose. Tuck the toes under at the back. Wrists are underneath your shoulders. And float forward into a plank. Step it back, plank pose. Left knee drives in towards the chest, and then we take it back up, downward dog. Other side. Bring it in. Take it back, plank pose. Right knee scoops into chest. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale into your plank. Inhale, one long line. Exhale, hug left knee in. Lengthen all the way up, downward dog. Few more. Come into plank, keep the tummy tight. Extend through crown, and then hug it and contract. Send it all the way up, squeeze the glute. Bring it in, stack the joints. We have one more on the left side. Bring it all the way in, stepping it back. Hug the right knee in, step it back, drop the knees down to the mat. We're going to take this over towards the other side, so we're going to bring one weight with you, place it down in front of you, and then set up, same position. Knee underneath the hip bone, wrist underneath the shoulder, back toes tucked to protect the knee, take the top leg out long. So again, don't sit this hip down, squeeze the glute, press it forward, take the top hand to the hip, and here we go. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, come down, tap the toe. Exhale, lift up, squeeze. Watch you don't open the kneecap towards the sky. You want to keep it twisted forward towards the long edge of the mat. Breathe in. Lift it up. Few more. Keeping that tummy nice and tight. Squeeze the bottom glute. You're on final two. And then we're going to hold it up high. Lifting the knuckles up off the mat in that bottom hand. This is your last one. Lift it up high, top arm, breathe in, reach it overhead, make a long line. Bending the elbow, top hand here behind the head for support. Open the chest up on an inhale. Take an exhale, hug it under. See if you can tap your left elbow to your right. Inhale, open up, stacking the joints. Exhale, see if you can make that connection to twist. 3 more, and we grab onto the weight. You're on the last 2. Remember, you can modify with the top leg down, but try and keep it up. Just let that abductor burn. This is it, last one. Grab onto your weight. Reach it all the way overhead on an inhale. Bring it down beside your bottom wrist. 4 left. Pull it up. Make that long line. Slowly bring it down. Lift up that top leg. Tiny bit higher. 1 more millimeter higher with that top leg. You're on last 2. Making sure you're still squeezing that bottom glute so the bottom hip is pressed forward and the hips are stacked. Last one. Beautiful work. Bring it all the way down towards the mat. Drop this top leg and we're going to come onto onto our belly for our next movement. You don't need to bring any weights with you, and I want you to lay it all the way down into the belly. If you want to bring weights with you, you are welcome to. And you can take them into the hands, just like this. Weights are just an option. Alright, spread those feet about hip width apart. Breathe in to prepare. Take an exhale. Lift the upper body, lift the weights. Take an inhale. Option for no weights. Exhale, just lifting that upper body, pulling the shoulders back. Breathe in. Or you're here, really challenging yourself. Squeezing the triceps. 2 more. You inhale and lengthen as you lower. You exhale, squeeze up, lift. I want a nice tuck of that chin, so we're not looking up and we're not looking all the way down. So you have 1 long line through Add the legs into the mix. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift up the legs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the triceps. Breathe in, lengthen through the fingers, toes, and crown. And 4 more. Last 3. See if you can lift up a tiny bit higher. Pressing the hips down is the first thing you're going to do while you're here. So press the hips down, then squeeze the glutes, then start to lift everything up off the mat. And I want 2 more. Almost there, final 2. One more, you're there, this is it, last one. You got it, inhale, come all the way down. And now we're gonna take the weights up, right here at the top of the mat. Force yourself back to table and roll yourself over so we can finish this off on our backs with a little bit more core. We're gonna relax the head and then take the knees in towards the chest, setting up the spine, same thing. I like to take knees into chest to tilt the tailbone up, keep the tilt. Then take knees away from chest, just like this. Inhale, tap your right toe. Exhale, extend your right leg to a hover. Inhale, bring it up towards the sky. Exhale, take it down. We're going to bring it back to the center. Other side. Inhale, left toe taps. Exhale, left leg extends. Inhale, sweep it up. Toe to sky. Exhale, take it down. Keep that tilt of the tailbone. You know where the midsection is supposed to be. Bottom of the rib cage down towards the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bring the knee directly back over the hip, no closer. Inhale, left toe taps. Exhale, left leg extends, maybe a little lower. Inhale, take it up towards the sky. Make sure that whole spine is down. Exhale. Breathe in. A few more cycles and we are all done. We are so close. Just keep breathing. Take big, full cycles of breath and following your breath's pace rather than my breath's pace. Inhale, so keep sucking everything in and up to the center. You have 2 more cycles. After this, press the low back down to bring the toe towards the sky. So we're not just trying to use the core and the hip flexor. I want you to actively press the back down. So you're going to feel the core working more if you do that. Breathe in to tap the right toe. Exhale, extend the leg low. Press it down. Then lift it up. Keep that belly button back. Every time the belly starts to puff up towards the sky, you can take a break if you need to, and then maybe join me for the last couple reps. We're gonna have 1 more on either side after this. If the face is starting to tense up or the collarbone is starting to tense up, relax everything in the upper here, keeping lower. Last cycle, and that's it. Breathe in. Keep the left knee away from the chest. Exhale, right leg low. Inhale, press the back down. Use the core to scoop up that right leg. Lengthen it out nice and long. A little longer, a little lower. Bring it back to the center. This is it. Last one. Inhale. Long exhale. Inhale, back presses down. Toes scoops up. Breathing in to drop it down. This is it, we're there. Exhale back to the center. Beautiful, take these in towards the chest. We're gonna rock and roll ourselves to a seated position. Thank you so much for coming and practicing Pilates and strength with me today.